What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Force Feed, the show where I keep you up to date on all the most recent gaming news and announcements. It is Friday, January 6th. I have finally finished moving into my new place, set up the new layout for my show, and it's time to keep you guys informed. Let's jump into the news. The goofy first-person shooter set in the Batman universe, Gotham City Imposters, has been delayed until February. Now, the game was initially set to ship on January 10th, but it has been announced it's been pushed back to February. So if you are looking forward to this game and you want to take a look, you will just have to wait a little while longer. Any delays like this are most certainly unfortunate. However, I don't think this is exactly a blockbuster title that is going to be keeping many people awake at night if it doesn't release as soon as possible. But still, announcing the game's release date and then pushing it back, I am still of the opinion that you should just hold off on the announcement until you are 100% sure. A new video was released showcasing some exclusive pre-order items for Mass Effect 3. If you do happen to pre-order the game from GameStop, in this video you will get to take a look at some of the armor and items that are exclusive to your pre-order. The one thing I am unsure of is whether or not these items and armor are still available in the game later down the road, or if only people who pre-order the game happen to have access to those items. I don't think that is the greatest thing when they do that with pre-order bonuses, making items that are exclusive to the pre-order and can not be accessed any other way. But then again, Mass Effect is pretty much a single-player game. Although Mass Effect 3 will be adding some multiplayer, it's still a single-player focused game, so it's not like it gives a competitive edge to any specific individual. What do you guys think about pre-order bonuses? PlayStation Vita sales have dropped for the third week in the row. Things are looking pretty dismal for the PlayStation Vita, at least at launch. Now, this is something that I touched on in the past, and I will reiterate the fact that it isn't until we see more titles for the PlayStation Vita, specifically looking at the handheld market, when a handheld initially launches, and since there aren't a lot of titles surrounding it, you can expect sales to drop. But later down the road, once we get some better hits for that specific PlayStation Vita console, then sales may pick up again. We will have to see. It is far too early to tell, but at the moment, things are not looking good. Epic Games has joined us in the fight against SOPA, stating they do not support the bill in its current state. They have specifically stated while they are certainly against piracy, they don't want to support the bill in its current state because it impedes on free speech and the due process of law. Now, one thing to keep in mind, however, is that Epic Games, much like Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony, are all also part of the ESA, or the Entertainment Software Association, and the ESA does support SOPA. So although these companies have all rescinded their support for the bill, they're still part of the ESA, which in turn supports the bill. So doesn't that mean that they still kind of support the bill? It's a pretty interesting scenario, and I'm actually interested to hear their stance on this because it has been pointed out for quite a while. Hey, I know you guys say you don't support SOPA, but you're part of ESA and ESA supports SOPA. Are you going to get them to rescind their support, or are you just going to kind of support them through ESA? It's a pretty interesting notion. Let me know what you guys think about it below. And then lastly, I wanted to let you guys know that it does appear like the next generation of consoles will be hitting us next year. At the very least, we will be getting an announcement of them. Sources from the MCV, which is the market for computer and video games, have stated that it looks like the next generation of Xbox as well as the PS4 will be officially revealed at E3 2012. So getting an official reveal of consoles this year is the reported new rumor. It does seem like it's a bit overdue, and I would not be surprised at all if this actually ends up transpiring and turns out to be true. And I know a lot of people are stating, oh, the consoles are fine as it is. We don't need another generation of consoles. But it's been a long time since the Xbox 360 and the PS3 were actually officially launched. And I do, again, feel like it is a bit overdue. And again, I fully expect an announcement this year. But how about you guys? Alright guys, that is going to do it for this episode of the Force Feed. As always, I thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the new layout as well. I've got the sweet little collage in the background and a new larger video screen. I decided to get rid of the desk as well as the computer screen for favor of a larger video preview. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, this has been Force, and you've just been force fed.